Welcome to Formula One, where every race is a heartbeat, every corner a gamble, and every driver carries the hopes of millions. It's September 2025, and the Italian Grand Prix of Monza, the sacred temple of speed, stands ready to test motorsport's bravest. Ferrari's Lewis Hamilton dreams of glory before the Tifosi. Rookies like Isaac Hadjar chase destiny, and titans like Max Verstappen fight to hold their thrones. But Hamilton's weekend began in chaos. A 5-place grid penalty from Zandvoort hangs over him like a storm cloud. Under double yellows, he slowed, braked early, eased off, but stewards judged it insufficient. 2 penalty points on his license and a bitter blow just as Ferrari needed momentum. The sting was compounded at Zandvoort itself, where light rain sent Hamilton into the barriers on lap 23. Ferrari's double DNF cut their constructors' lead over Mercedes to just 12 points. For Hamilton, the 7-time champion who left Mercedes silver for Ferrari scarlet, this is not the dream he envisioned. After 15 races, his only highlight remains a sprint win in China, still no Grand Prix podium in red. Analysts now question whether Hamilton made the wrong move. Michael Schumacher once built a Ferrari dynasty by bringing trusted Benetton allies. Hamilton arrived in Maranello alone. He looks isolated, noted Alex Jacques on F1 Nation, hinting that the culture gap at Ferrari may be his greatest rival of all. Jacques Villeneuve, the 1997 champion, was even harsher on Sky Sports F1, pointing to zero chemistry between Hamilton and his race engineer Riccardo Adami. "It's like they're on different planets," he said, noting similar disconnects with Leclerc and his engineer Brian Bozzi. Villeneuve urged Ferrari to swap both engineers to rebuild trust, arguing, "Let them gel with their drivers, simple." Yet Hamilton's spirit remains unbroken. At Monza's press conference, he spoke with defiance. "This setback just fuels me. I'm ready to fight for every position." The Tifosi, who mobbed him and Leclerc in Milan, ignite his resolve. "I've never seen fans like this," he marveled, describing Maranello's electric atmosphere. His first Ferrari test in January. 2025 driving the 2022 SF75 at Fiorano drew thousands, a carnage of passion per Auto Italy. Monza straights favor Ferrari speed. Leclerc's 2024 win here proves it, and Hamilton's eyeing a charge from at least 6th, backed by fans chanting his name. Villeneuve, despite his critiques, sees progress. "Lewis is putting his foot down, making this his team," he told F1.com. "He's emotional, but hasn't collapsed. He's on the up now." With 2026's regulation changes looming, Hamilton's focus is clear. Build a championship car. Fans feel his hunger, knowing an 8th title with Ferrari would cement his legend. Zandvoort was a proving ground, and Mercedes rookie Andrea Kimi Antonelli, just 19, faced a harsh lesson. On lap 53, battling for 7th, he dove inside Leclerc's Ferrari at turn 3. Contact sent Leclerc into the barriers, ending his race and triggering a safety car. Antonelli's punishment, a 10-second penalty for the collision and 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane, plus 2 penalty points. Villeneuve didn't hold back on F1 Nation. "It was a rookie mistake, something you'd see in F4 or F3, he said. "He got riled up, then broke pit lane rules. Maybe F1's too much for him right now." The word sting for a driver tipped as Mercedes' future, but they highlight the pressure on the young Italian. His 4 penalty points, including 2 from Monaco for forcing Alex Albon off track, put him under scrutiny. Leclerc, meanwhile, called the Zandvoort crash painful, lamenting Ferrari's lost points on Supersport. Posts on X reflect fan frustration, with some calling Antonelli's move reckless, while others defend his aggression as a learning curve. Hamilton, spotting Antonelli at Monza, offered a supportive hug, a reminder of the champion's mentorship. Monza's home crowd will demand Leclerc's redemption, and Antonelli must prove he can race cleanly under pressure. While Ferrari reels, Max Verstappen stands as F1's rock at Red Bull, signed through 2028, with 2026's regulation overhaul. Approaching, exit clause rumors faded, and former IndyCar driver James Hinchcliffe on Beyond the Grid praised his choice. "It's low risk," Hinchcliffe said. "Max trusts his team. Why jump into the unknown?" Verstappen's 9 penalty points, the grid's highest, keep a ban in sight, but he dodged further punishment at Zandvoort despite a Delta time note. His dominance, even in a tighter 2025 field, is unquestioned. Honda, Red Bull's outgoing engine supplier, eyes a reunion at Aston Martin, but Verstappen's loyalty to Red Bull's stability resonates with fans. Villeneuve sparked debate on the Action Network, claiming, "Take Verstappen out of F1, nobody cares. Take Hamilton out, people care." The comment, echoed on X, underscores Hamilton's global appeal versus Verstappen's focus on results. Yet Verstappen's calm, seen in his gracious response to Hamilton's Monaco impeding penalty, shows a champion unfazed, ready for 2026's challenges. Racing Bull's Isaac Hadjar, 20, stole the show at Zandvoort, clinching third behind McLaren's Oscar Piastri. P4 in qualifying was a shock after a bad Friday. He posted on X, his joy infectious. 9 Q3 appearances mark him as 2025's breakout rookie, and Red Bull's considering him for a 2026 main team seat, potentially over Yuki Tsunoda, or Reserve Liam Lawson.CEO Peter Bayer, beaming, called Hadjar incredible but urged calm. "I'd handcuff him to stay for 2026, he joked, but he needs time to grow. Posts on X show fans buzzing, some noting Hadjar's past defense of Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas online. Tsunoda, with 4 penalty points from a Zandvoort clash with Lawson, faces pressure, making Hadjar's rise a beacon of hope for Racing Bulls. George Russell, Mercedes' steady hand, paused contract talks over the summer, but with Verstappen locked at Red Bull, his future seems secure. Performance speaks, he told reporters at Zandvoort. "We're focused on winning." Toto Wolff confirmed the 2026 lineup, Russell and Antonelli, remains unchanged. With 1 penalty point from a minor infraction, Russell's clean racing fuels fan optimism for a Mercedes resurgence. Cadillac F1's Daniel Tawil quashed rumors linking Red Bull's ousted Christian Horner to his team. "No conversations," he said, backing ex-Marussia chief Graham Loudon's tremendous leadership. Cadillac's 2026 driver lineup, Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez, prioritizes experience, as Lawrence Barretto noted on X, beating out younger talents. Fans speculated Horner could shape Cadillac, but Towell's commitment to Loudon signals stability. F1 isn't just racing, it's a global phenomenon. Brad Pitt's Formula One blockbuster has already grossed $605 million, filmed over 18 months at Real Grand Prix. Off the track, Mansour Ojjeh's legendary $70 million McLaren collection, including the iconic orange F1 road car, was sold in secrecy by dealer Tom Hartley Jr., the same man behind Bernie Ecclestone's $645 million Grand Prix collection sale. On the circuit, drama hit Monaco. Lewis Hamilton in Ferrari Red was slapped with a 3-place grid penalty for impeding Max Verstappen at Casino. Dropped from 4th to 7th, Verstappen's frustration was clear, while Ferrari's defense that Max was on a slow lap fell flat. Carlos Sainz, now with Williams, defended his former teammate on X, blasting the steward's decision as unfair. Yet the bigger storm brews in Maranello. Ferrari remains winless in 2025, stranded on 260 points while McLaren soars at 559. Vasseurs' contract renewal hasn't calmed Tifosi anger, with Villeneuve calling for new engineers and Leclerc venting over bungled strategies like Zandvoort's pit stop mess. Fans demand glory at Monza, but last year's victory feels like ancient history. Meanwhile, McLaren reigns supreme. Oscar Piastri leads the drivers' standings on 284, with Norris just 9 behind after their Zandvoort 1-2. Red Bull trails. On 194, Verstappen carrying the team as Sergio Perez departs for Liam Lawson and whispers swirl of a Formula E future. And in the shadows, Audi sharpens its 2026 blade with Jonathan Wheatley at the helm. This is Formula One, where every lap is risk, every victory redemption. Lewis Hamilton readies for Monza under the Tifosi's roar, Isaac Hadjar rises, Kimi Antonelli battles to prove his worth, and Max Verstappen still anchors Red Bull's dynasty. From Ferrari's eternal hunger to Cadillac's bold entry, the grid surges with ambition and fire. As Monza's lights burn, one truth remains: In F1, the fight never ends and the passion never dies. Stay with us. The checkered flag is just the beginning.